Welcome to History Uncovered, where we delve into the stories and events that have shaped our world. We release new videos every day so you'll always have something new to discover. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when our latest episodes are released, and you'll be supporting us in our mission to bring fascinating stories from the past to a wider audience. If you have ideas of what we should make a video about next, let us know in the comment section. In this episode, we will be exploring the life and reign of King Solomon, one of the most iconic and enigmatic rulers in history. Known for his wisdom, wealth, and grand architectural projects, Solomon is a figure who continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. King Solomon was born around 990 BC to King David and Bathsheba, making him the heir to the throne of Israel. When Solomon was a young man, his father chose him to be his successor, even though he had older brothers. Upon David's death, Solomon became king and began his 40-year rule. Solomon's reign is perhaps best known for its wisdom and prosperity. According to the Bible, God appeared to Solomon in a dream and offered to give him anything he desired. Instead of asking for wealth or power, Solomon humbly requested the gift of wisdom to govern his people justly. God granted his request, and Solomon became renowned for his deep understanding and ability to discern the truth. One famous example of Solomon's wisdom involves the story of two women who came to him with a baby, each claiming to be the child's mother. Solomon suggested that the baby be cut in half so that each woman could have a part. The true mother immediately agreed to give up her claim to save the child's life, and Solomon awarded her the baby, thus demonstrating his gift for divining the truth. Under Solomon's rule, Israel enjoyed a time of peace and prosperity. He established trade agreements and alliances with neighboring kingdoms, ensuring that his people would benefit from these relationships. One of his most famous alliances was with the Egyptian pharaoh, who gave Solomon his daughter in marriage. Through these diplomatic efforts, Solomon was able to expand his influence and create a vast and wealthy kingdom. Solomon is also known for his incredible building projects, the most famous of which is the Temple of Jerusalem. The temple, also known as Solomon's Temple, was built to house the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the Ten Commandments. Solomon's Temple was a magnificent structure adorned with gold, silver, and precious stones, making it one of the most stunning and awe-inspiring edifices in the ancient world. In addition to the temple, Solomon is said to have constructed numerous palaces, fortresses, and cities throughout his kingdom, further showcasing his wealth and power. He employed skilled craftsmen and laborers from Israel and neighboring regions, who contributed to the creation of these architectural marvels. However, Solomon's reign was not without controversy. As his power and wealth grew, so did his appetite for the finer things in life. He is said to have had a vast collection of wives and concubines, numbering in the thousands. Many of these women were from foreign lands, and they brought their own religious practices and customs with them. Solomon, in his desire to please his wives, allowed them to worship their gods, thus diluting the religious devotion of the Israelites and angering God. Solomon's decline began as his kingdom expanded and his wealth increased. In order to fund his extravagant lifestyle and ambitious building projects, Solomon heavily taxed his people, causing unrest and discontent among the population. Additionally, Solomon's conscription of forced labor from his own people to work on his building projects only served to fuel their resentment. In the latter years of his reign, Solomon's grip on his kingdom began to weaken. Factions and dissension arose within Israel, and the unity that had once been its strength began to crumble. After Solomon's death, his kingdom was divided into two separate nations, Israel in the north and Judah in the south, marking the end of the united monarchy. The story of King Solomon is not just about the wealth and grandeur that surrounded him, but also serves as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of power and excess. Despite his wisdom and initial success as a ruler, Solomon ultimately failed to maintain the unity of his kingdom and uphold the religious devotion of his people. The figure of King Solomon has continued to capture the imagination of generations that came after him. His reputation as a wise and just ruler is still highly regarded, and many seek to emulate his wisdom in their own lives. Even today, the saying "as wise as Solomon" is used to describe someone who possesses great discernment and insight. Solomon's influence extends beyond the realm of history and has found its way into literature and popular culture. He is the central figure in countless stories, both biblical and secular, that recount his adventures and encounters with magical beings and fantastic creatures. One such tale is the story of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. According to legend, the Queen of Sheba was a powerful and wealthy ruler who heard of Solomon's wisdom and decided to test him with a series of difficult questions and riddles. She journeyed to Jerusalem, bringing with her lavish gifts and a retinue of attendants, and presented her challenges to the wise king. Solomon, with his unparalleled wisdom, was able to answer all of her questions and solve her riddles, impressing the queen so much that she converted to the worship of the God of Israel. The story of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba is a testament to the enduring legacy of King Solomon's wisdom. The meeting between the two powerful rulers symbolizes the union of wisdom and wealth, a combination that has fascinated people for centuries. King Solomon's life story also serves as an important reminder that true wisdom does not always guarantee a perfect life. Even the wisest of individuals can succumb to temptation and excess, as Solomon's later years reveal. The lessons from Solomon's life are still relevant today, as people continue to grapple with the complexities of power, wealth, and the search for meaning in their lives. In conclusion, King Solomon was a figure whose wisdom, wealth, and architectural achievements have left an indelible mark on history. His reign represents a golden age for the people of Israel and a time of unrivaled prosperity. But his story also teaches us that even the wisest and most powerful among us can falter, making the tale of Solomon an enduring and compelling narrative that transcends the centuries. Thank you for watching this episode of History Uncovered. If you found this video informative and engaging, please like and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so that you never miss a new video.